Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 7th to the 13th. See what we have coming up here for you this week. Coming up for Cancer this week. I'm seeing someone painting. So maybe some of you are painters, or it's just something that you like to do. You feel very called to do, inspired, like focusing on something that really inspires you. Breakthrough. I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. I really feel like you're making some bold moves, like bold steps. You're pushing through something, and you're like taking one step at a time, or one giant step forward into something. And I feel like I picked that up on in your monthly as well, like overcoming something that has maybe been like a barrier or something in your way. There's something that you're overcoming that you're going to succeed at, that you're going to take to the next level, or reach like a new height or a new level of either success or like making some significant progress or movement forward, either in your career or maybe like a creative project that you're doing, or even in maybe even like relationships, or even maybe taking something to the next level or something like that. But I see you're moving forward into something, which looks good. So let's look into your tarot here. What else do we have for Cancer this week? Wow, look at that. Yeah. So 9 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So someone who's very creative, someone who is really connected to something that they love to do as like a passion is what I'm seeing. So some of you might have a career or a job that you're just, it's both. It's like you're really passionate about it. I am getting kind of creative vibes, and I really saw someone painting, like sitting in an artist studio or room painting. And it's something they're like showing me something that really you've dedicated yourself to. You've really taken the time to learn the craft, to really like understand your unique style, or I feel like there was something about that process that really helped you to connect with who you are. Your voice, it's like your expression, your voice is really reflected in something that you do. So it doesn't have to be painting. It could just be a metaphor, like a symbolism, but take that as it resonates, like something that you do that has a lot of yourself in it. And I feel like a lot of you do it as either a career, or like something that it's your life, you know, like it has a pretty big place in your life, at least. So there's something here about that. So what do we need to know? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All these queens. And we have the Queen of Cups. So self-love, self-care, putting yourself first here. I'm hearing the word sharing. So you might be sharing something with someone here. I really like this. With the Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups, this might be another person in your life as well. I kind of feel like some of you may be connecting with someone. I'm actually feeling mother here. I mean, Queen of Cups usually just has that caring, nurturing energy. But I'm kind of feeling like connecting with a mother figure. So maybe some of you are spending time with your mother this week, like you're connecting with your mother, or someone who is like a mother to you, someone who is very comforting and nurturing, like spending quality time. So I see that this week as well. Maybe you're like visiting, or your mother's visiting, or some of you maybe even like we're kind of reflecting on memories with family members, like your mother, or something like that, like reflecting on happy memories. What else do we need to know of this? Your heart is definitely opening. The heart chakra is going through an opening here. Oh, wow. See, look at that. 6 of Cups. So childhood, nostalgia. See, that's so interesting. And it kind of looks like, at least from here, from this angle, it looks like two females here with the Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups. So there's something about, this could also be sisters, maybe even. This could be like sisters reconnecting. There's some kind of bond here between I'm seeing two feminine energies. So it doesn't necessarily have to be female. It could just be those who embody feminine energies. But but there's some kind of reconnection or like spending quality time together. What else do you need to know about the Six of Cups? Page of Swords. It's interesting. This may definitely not resonate with everybody, but I am kind of seeing here that there might have been some kind of situation where there was some kind of separation amongst either like sisters, or maybe some kind of like, being some kind of relationship being at a standstill. Maybe like not on speaking terms, or they had a disagreement or something like that. And I feel like there might be some that may be what the breakthrough is for some of you, that there's a breakthrough in communication, that we're starting to talk again, that we're kind of working through our issues, and we're letting forgiveness and compassion come in, and we're allowing ourselves to have some common ground and restart our relationship and reconnect. And it's bringing in a whole lot of happiness and joy. And I'm actually getting emotional. Wow. I feel emotional from this. I feel this. And there's like a heart opening. So it's almost like something where, there might have been some kind of dispute or discord from the past, like a long time ago. And now there's some kind of healing and harmony that's coming into a relationship here. There's this really beautiful divine feminine energy healing. I was actually just hearing about this yesterday, where, and I found it like really interesting, because I didn't think of this, but it's, I feel like it applies to this here, that like sometimes when we have wounds to our divine feminine, like that divine feminine part of us, that it can sometimes really, keep us disconnected from forming bonds and close relationships with like other women. Like if we're female, and, like finding that sisterhood amongst each other, like when we have that wound, sometimes it turns out to be like competition, or just the way like society kind of programs us. Like we tend to compete with each other more than kind of like support each other and lift each other up. And so I kind of feel like there's a healing to that. There's this healing that's coming in, and like reconnecting and understanding each other and starting over again, which is bringing in a really beautiful harmony and happiness, and feeling like, this fullness, like I have this beautiful support in my life again. So that's really beautiful. I feel like that's just going to maybe resonate with like one person. So if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, but that's the message that I'm picking up here, which is really beautiful. The moon. I love this because, again, this has this really beautiful feminine energy to it. I feel like this is connecting with, this may be just a week where you're really connecting with your divine feminine, or healing your divine feminine. If there's any wounds to that side, I feel like there may be a reconnection to that part of you, helping to bring in a sense of flow, reconnecting to your intuition, healing that part is going to really help you to attract abundance, harmony, connection with people, warmth, kindness, and like this, again, this like sisterhood is what I'm hearing, like this sisterhood amongst, and also for those who are wanting to like find friends, or wanting to connect with people who feel like they're in your soul family or soul tribe. I'm really strongly feeling like there's some kind of intention there with that. So that's the energy that I'm seeing here. What else do we have for it this week? What else is going on for Cancer? Knight of Swords, and one more. Okay, 5 of Coins. Let's look into the Knight of Swords. What do I need to know for the Knight of Swords for Cancer? Six of Swords. Yeah. So again, communication, messages, and this communication is helping to leave chaos behind, to allow a new chapter to start, to help to move out of some energy that is unbalanced or maybe even dysfunctional, and moving into calmer waters and moving into a place of harmony and peace. What else do we need to know about the Six of Swords and Knight of Swords? Cancer. Quite a few cards here. Wow, look at that. Okay, so the Devil, the Five of Cups, and then we have Page of Coins. And I got chills. So rebuilding after some sense of loss, after feeling like there has been some kind of disappointment or something falling through. And with the Devil card, what I kind of heard was misunderstanding, or not necessarily misunderstanding, but more like energies that are just really like, how do I say this? It's more like there has not being able to see each other's side. For some reason, I'm seeing like some kind of discord between like a family member or some kind of friendship or something like that. And I kind of feel like with the Devil card, this is more about pride and ego. Not that saying that, I mean, I guess we all have like pride and ego, right? And especially if this is like something from the past, it's like there might have been something that resulted from both people only seeing something from their own sides. And so it kind of ended up resulting in a loss or something kind of feeling like a disappointment that something didn't work out. It's kind of what I'm sensing here. And I'm seeing a healing to this though. So if this is you, then there's some kind of healing to something where it didn't work out, or we had to walk away from it because there was too much chaos. There was too much of disharmony in something. And now I feel like there's a rebuilding here. There's like a new beginning, rebuilding, and learning how to make something work or to bring balance into some kind of situation. What do we need to know here with the Page of Coins? I also feel like this is an offer, like this might be an offer from somebody, or you're extending out an offer to someone as like a peace offering, like let's rebuild this or let's work on this. Yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. The Knight of Coins. We have the Page of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So there is an offer here that's coming in here for you of like a token, like a peace offering, like let's start again. Let's invest in this. Let's see where we can go in this. So there's like a new beginning here with some kind of relationship where maybe both people felt like they regret walking away from each other, or they regret maybe the way things ended, and they want to like rebuild and start again. Yeah, Three of Coins. Sometimes this could also be like family, or this could be, it could be family. It could also be like a relationship as well. Maybe this is a relationship amongst someone. But the Lover's card is also, it feels like a soulmate relationship. And that could also be, soulmates could also be sisters. It could be, our kids, or it could be, or family members. It could really be anyone, honestly, with soulmates. And I'm kind of getting that sense here, like someone who you would consider to be a soulmate. There is a healing here that's happening, and there's like a reconnection, something coming back into union after a period of separation and loss. There's a rebuilding and recommitment. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. See, Five of Coins. So what do we need to know about the Five of Coins here? Cancer. Yeah, so again, healing any kind of financial wounds as well that might have resulted from some kind of loss or feeling left out. I mean, that's what it is, feeling left out, or feeling like we didn't get some kind of opportunity, or we didn't invest in something that we really wish we did. And the Seven of Coins is coming in here saying like, we're going to work on this. We're going to put our energy into this because we see the value in it and we see the worth in it, or this could be someone feeling this way about you, Cancer. So you feel free to switch around like the roles here. King of Swords. Okay. So someone who has a plan is what I'm hearing. Someone who has a plan to rebuild, someone who has structure, someone who thinks things through and plans things out very carefully and kind of has, some sense of like stability of how we're going to navigate this second chance or this new beginning is what I'm seeing here. So someone really planning for a new beginning and investing their energy into how we're going to do that. So King of Swords. 10 of Cups. Look at that relationship. So now we're kind of going more. Now it kind of feels a little bit more like a marriage or like something long-term, a long-term relationship. So someone kind of coming in here wanting to make some kind of plan of investing in something long-term. Yeah, 9 of Coins. What about the 9 of Coins? The High Priestess. Beautiful. So Cancer, I kind of feel like you're showing up as the High Priestess here. I feel like you are very much in your power. I feel like you're very tuned in and you're very tapped in. You also have very good balance in your life. And I feel like you are very good. You can like take care of your own, like hold your own. So the High Priestess here is showing up very abundant, but she's also very good at manifesting the right kinds of situations, people, circumstances into her life because she has that mastery over herself and her energy. And so I kind of feel like you're calling in a really harmonious relationship. And so you have some really beautiful connections coming in here for you. So there could be a lot of different relationships healing here for you. You could have healing within family members or between like your mother or your sister or something like that, or even a friend, like a long lost friend, like a best friend that you had when you were younger. And then there's also a beautiful union or building here, or maybe even rebuilding with someone who is maybe like a romantic partner, someone that you want to settle down with. And I kind of feel like this is all as a result of your deep inner work and your connection with yourself and your commitment to maintaining your own standards, your own value of yourself, like loving yourself. And so you're attracting all these beautiful situations in your life that also reflect that. What else about the High Priestess here for Cancer? The transformation. What are we transforming here? 7 of Swords. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I kind of feel like here there is a need to take things one step at a time or have some kind of plan or strategy. And I feel like Spirit is guiding you on that path. And it's interesting here because we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess show up together, which I always kind of feel like are, and I feel like certain readers also kind of associate these two as a power couple. So I feel like there's a divine partnership here, especially because we have the Lovers, we have the 10 of Cups. So there is a really significant relationship here that is going through some kind of transformation into their full potential, like what they want to become, they're working towards building something together. And it's like we're putting the pieces together, coming up with some kind of plan, some kind of strategy, but there's a determination here to come together. And so there's like a new beginning here with that Death card. I feel like this is a new beginning. There's some old cycle or pattern that's closing and coming to an end, and Spirit is guiding that path. Let's just pick one more. What else does Cancer need to know about this? Yeah. So movement in your physical circumstances is I always see that as the Two of Coins, or needing to balance this in between place. And I feel like I picked that up in your monthly as well, where you're kind of transitioning from one stage in your life into the next. So there's physical movement here. So either you're physically moving, or there's like changes within the home. There's some kind of change where your physical world is going to start looking differently, and there's plans being put in place to kind of make that shift and make that happen. And then we have the Page of Cups here. So this is all about, again, reconnecting with people, and even reconnecting with yourself, maybe even really tuning into the heart. Maybe this is even like having conversations, starting again. There's a lot of energy here about starting again and doing it differently this time, or kind of like writing a different story. What else do I need to know for Cancer for this? Guidance messages for Cancer. Listening. Beautiful. So again, this is listening to each other, hearing each other out, and reaching common ground. I feel like this week is all about reconciliation, reconnecting, and reunion. What else? What other guidance cards do we have for Cancer? Deep freeze. I actually really like this card, the vibe that I got from this card when I put it down. This feels like there is like peace coming in for you. You may sense that as you're kind of going through this rebuilding, or this stepping onto this new phase here, or new chapter in your life, that there is a calm and peace that comes over you that you may not have felt in a long time. Especially if there has been some kind of discord with someone from the past and it's been a long time. Sometimes we just get so used to something kind of being left unresolved that we forget about it, but there's always this like feeling in the background of something hasn't really ever settled, or there's no closure to something. And so I kind of feel like there's this closure that's coming into some kind of situation. Putting it to rest and getting to start again is going to feel really, really good. So that reconciliation is actually going to be very healing, and it's going to give you an opportunity to really allow yourself to rest, relax, and it's like there's a peace coming in. Like that's mostly what I feel here with the deep freeze, is peace, is inner peace. What else for Cancer? 2 more guidance messages. Illumination. I heard perspective shift or perspective change. So you may have a conversation with someone or several people, and your perspective may change on something. The way you see something, the way you understand something is going to change as well here. So illumination this week, clarity, illumination, seeing a path ahead. Let me go grab that real quick. It kind of flew far away from me. Oh, beautiful. Look at that change. Yeah, definitely a change in the wind. And I really feel like this could also be a physical change. So moving locations, or maybe someone is moving in with you. Either way, it's like your physical circumstances, the external world is going to look different. There's some kind of shift and change there. So very beautiful week, Cancer. I really like this week for you. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.